Welcome to Muhammad's Spots. This is a historic moment that we're having the upcoming reparations tour. It is scheduled for Philadelphia on October the 3rd here at the International House of Philadelphia. On the 3rd, we will be having the Chief Minister of the Lost Foundation of Islam, Minister Najee Muhammad, as the speaker, and we will also have as the guest speaker Michael Cord, who is a Philadelphia lawyer in the city. So we're pleased that this dynamic moment is about to occur. Philadelphia is on the tour, but we'll be going across the country. I will be coming back from Atlanta just prior to the Philadelphia tour, where we will be having the tour in Atlanta. We will also be going to New York, Arkansas, Chicago, Detroit, and all over the country. This tour is taking place. So if you want the tour to come to your city, and you feel as though that it is important that this information is received in your city, then you should contact muhammadspeaks.com and leave your information. The origin itself is a term that the Caucasians have used with one another. It is a term that one nation has used against another nation for the repairing of damages during war times. You can find the history in which the Germans have paid reparations, the French have paid reparations, on and on one Caucasian nation to another. Leading into reparations for the Afro-descendants, the term may have first initiated with the 40 acres and a mule concept of the General Order 15 with the General William Sherman, which he provided for those so-called African Americans land up and down the coast. And you can research and find these things for yourself. But that is the first that I'm aware of for the call for reparations for African descendants. The Nation of Islam, upon this inception, has always called for justice and for the repairing of the wrongs done, along with separation. And while we're asking to be separated from those who have done us unjustly, we have also asked for compensation. That is the point that you can find there on Muhammad Speaks, point number 4. In my opinion, the Honorable Silas Muhammad is the foremost knowledgeable man about human rights and reparations in the international forum. He has fought for 19 years in the international forum. Now, the international forum is where many of our brothers and sisters in the reparations fights have chosen to take the fight. Queen Mother Moore, Malcolm X, Paul Robeson, and you can find countless others who wanted to take the fight outside of America into a UN forum. Now, the Honorable Silas Muhammad has been the only one who has made it in the UN and now have registered the gross violations that occurred to our people within the framework of the UN procedure called the 1503. And that has been registered with the UN. They well know our violations, our cry for repairing for the unjust violations of our people. That has never done before. He is the first man to do that. He has learned the language that the Caucasian use in the international forum as regards to cataloging people, far as minorities and peoples and non-minority figures. These figures apply in the international form quite differently than they acquire in the form in which we are in the United States. He has learned how to maneuver within the different human rights subdivisions to get our cry heard for justice. He has also done something that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said we would do and fulfill. He has brought together 210 of our brothers and sisters from the South Americas and from the islands who have decided to name themselves. Notice what I said, they have named themselves. And the name has been accepted in the UN. That name is Afro-descendant. You may now hear it being noised about through America. But the origin and the design of that name came from the work of the Honorable Silas Muhammad with 19 various countries of our brothers and sisters who also have been in the transatlantic slave process. And they came together collectively and decided to name themselves Afro-descendants. This fight is being fought on many fronts. But the Honorable Silas Muhammad has chosen the international front because he said it is much like you driving your car. And if you have an accident and the party you had the accident with, he says that that particular party may not be just with you in giving you what is needed to repair the damages that has been caused to your car or yourself. They may only give you enough so that they can keep the most of their money in their own bank account. So you must have a mediator. That mediator comes in between the two and makes a fair decision between the two. Thus, the Honorable Sultan Muhammad has said that we need a mediator between the two. Those of us who have suffered and those who have caused damages against us. And we have chosen the UN to intervene as a mediator and to apply pressure on America to do the right thing. Speakers will be talking about justice and how through the reparations plan that the Honorable Silas Muhammad has put before the people, which we are calling the blueprint for justice. As like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad had taught us, that we must have justice. And we must have compensation within that framework of justice and separation. So all of this is going to be laid out. It's being laid out across America. It is time for you to separate. It is also time for you to have justice, and the measure of justice will come through reparations. And that plan has been laid out for you in the blueprint by the Honorable Silas Muhammad. Philadelphia is scheduled October the 3rd, 12 to 4, the International House, right here in Philadelphia. Don't be late. The rooms are going to be full. This message is for my Muslim brother, my Muslim sister, my reparation brothers and sisters, my Christian brothers and sisters, my revolutionary brothers and sisters. This is for all of us that has been damaged. Come out and let your voice be heard in regard of justice. Come to the reparations meeting. Come and bring your energies and support the tour that's going out throughout America. We thank you for taking time to listen to this message. We also offer that any additional information that you may need in regard to the tour itself, I can be reached at 215-882-0513, or you can come to Muhammad's Mosque, 3615 North 22nd Street. We're there every Sunday at 2 o'clock.